Hi, I'm Mayank, and I'm a 17-year-old brain-computer interface developer. I recently put together some software that lets me play CSGO using my brain. Using these diode electrodes and this OpenBCI board, I'm able to pick up all sorts of biosignals. For this game, I used a biosignal called EMG, which is electromyography. Electromyography is the signal that runs through your muscles. So anytime I want to move one of my limbs, my brain will send a signal through my nerves and through my muscles. And then you can pick up that signal using electrodes. So to pick up EMG, you use two electrodes and then you place them on close together on the muscle you want to measure. And then what the OpenBCI board will do is measure the potential difference between these 2 points on my skin. And then it'll pick up the electrical signal that was sent by my brain. And this potential difference is just a voltage. And we can measure that voltage to interpret how my muscles are moving. The controls for this game mimic what you'd actually have to do if you were running around a map shooting a gun. So if you're right-handed like me, you'd aim with your left hand and then shoot with your right hand. So same for this game. When you twitch muscles in your left arm, it'll aim the gun, and if you twitch muscles in your right arm, it'll shoot the gun. And for moving, we do that with our legs. So same for this game. If you twitch muscles in your left leg, you will turn to the left, and if you twitch muscles in your right leg, you will turn to the right. And if you want to move forward, you just twitch both muscles at the same time. So same as if you were walking, you'd be using both of your legs. So let's get to it. Here's the demo. Since my EMG signals are controlling the keyboard, I can also use them to select my team. So here I am walking around the map. You'll see that sometimes I accidentally shoot my gun. This is because when I move one of my limbs, sometimes those electrical signals leak into the other channels for my other limbs. So the signal can sometimes get misinterpreted. So now I'm going to actually start killing some people. So here you can see I do a 180-degree turn, and this footage is actually sped up. The reason it takes so long to turn around is because the sensitivity is set really low. This is because I can only have one set sensitivity, and I need to make sure that sensitivity is ideal for shooting, which it is. So you can see I can actually kill people pretty easily. And so turning gets really hard because I'm moving in really small increments. But you can see that small sensitivity pay off at moments like these where I have to shoot between people. This is my favorite clip. I end up killing 6 people and not shooting any of my teammates a single time. So while the controls aren't perfect, you can actually get some pretty precise movements. Like here, I just headshotted 2 people in a row. And now I can just simply walk away. Here's my hardware setup. All I needed was an OpenBCI board and a pair of electrodes for each one of my limbs. So as I'm sure you saw, using biosignals to play video games isn't perfect, and obviously you're going to do way better with a keyboard and mouse. But the awesome part about this technology is that you don't need to use it to completely play games just using biosignals. What we can do is use this to augment games. This kind of technology is awesome for applications like virtual reality, where we could use a lot more information on what the body's doing. So right now we have the position and angle of your head and the position and angle of each one of your hands. But we don't know much about what each one of those individual hands is doing and anything about your upper arms, and zero information about your legs other than just your position in the room. So if we started using electrodes in virtual reality, we can start to get a lot more information about your legs. Like if you're standing on one leg, what angle your hand is at. If we start using electrodes, we can know all that and make a much more realistic experience for people.